kind of nicer with a little breeze. Yo, what's good people? Welcome back to the Nerd Crate. Just a small info video today, kind of. You know, I wanted to split the reviews from the new stuff, and so I'm doing that. Hope everybody's hydrated, hope everybody's healthy. Weekend was crazy hot, I know it. I had a visitor. I had Dan from Sentinel Bay Reviews with me from Saturday to Sunday, and we had some nice food and a lot of talks, and we did a little stuff for his channel, nothing for mine, because, you know, don't force it. If there's nothing you can do, then don't. That's just the thing. You may think about this one here the same, but that's something I wanted to address. We'll get to that in a minute. So for that visit, it actually was Tim K's Nerd Crate versus Sentinel Bay Reviews. We played a little bit of basketball. He had his Jordans with him. I took my new Fila F13 for a spin, and so just a few photos. We actually played a little. We found a court, and I lost. We only played 21. I lost 0-2, but I haven't played like in 10 years, and I never was as sportive. The only thing I liked as a sport was basketball, but even that, my body's just only made for height. It's not made for sport. And so I went out to a loss, but it was for fun, and it was fun, and it was, oh God, I was soaked head to toe. Not even fun anymore. I'm still sitting in shorts here. Just rough. Currently it's raining and it's all cooling down a little bit. I got the door open, the cat is lying outside, comfortable and super chill. That's good. And last week we had a little bit, like last Tuesday I had a little video, or Monday, something like that. I don't remember anymore. I jacked up my own rhythm, you know. So, but on Saturday I had Cang Toys Landbull for you guys, and you didn't eat it up exactly, but I was late with that. That's also the topic of today, you know. But for Landbull as a last, great figure, great articulation, cool transformation. We see a little more of how big the Predator King will be. Like the bull is really big, but I got him in the back there still. I don't quite know what to do with those guys until they're combined, so yeah, there's that. But if you haven't checked that video out, and if you're interested in such, you know, highly stylized Transformers. But before we get to the topic of today's video, which is only short, but just a little explanation that I wanted to do that. What's coming next? What's coming next is I bought myself a Superman, which is this one, the DC Multiverse from McFarlane Toys. Seemingly kind of molded after DC Comics 1000 with that Jim Lee art. And I have to say, it's way better than expected. Like way better than expected. Like only quick for you, you know. He looks cool. He looks very cool. Like the cape is soft rubber, not really posable, but more posable than the more from Marvel Legends. And the Superman symbol on the front is metallic, looks glorious. The face sculpt from the front is a little weird, but overall very cool. Best elbow I've ever seen. You see that in the review. And if you ask yourself, what did he buy a Superman for? I bought it because I will get Doomsday from this company, Storm Collectibles, from which I also got Sektor. That guy is also up next, and he is cool. Even more completes my Mortal Kombat line. Comes with a big old trash compactor. But I have him in less of an action pose because I quite honestly don't really know what to do with him. Also, I may need to repaint a little bit, because on the front you can see he's got this glorious red, and on the top we got this weird fade. I don't know. I have to do something about that. Also, still no possible roundhouse kick. They jacked that up on this mold, but it's a cool figure. And after we got this one, we're probably then gonna take a look at Doomsday. And it's almost a little sad, almost a little bit of a waste, but I'm gonna use that Superman to have Doomsday ram his head into the floor, you know? So I think that's gonna be cool. I'll order that Doomsday from Comics and Cocktails in Great Britain. Cool shop, great service, as far as it's possible. You know, they don't do any returns or exchanges if the color is, you know, jacked. It's like individual approach or wish of the individual collector. I get that, but otherwise, quick contact. They do their job nicely, packaged to the nines. So, speaking of package to the nines, that's the last one before we get to the topic, but that could be a slight bit longer because I got a big old box, and I got that big old box from a certain crazy daredevil, known to some people as Matze or Matthias, and he sent me this with some gummy bears, which is cool. Thanks, dude. It's been a while since I had these guys, so I appreciate that. And I didn't quite know what to think of that. So I unboxed it, and we had that topic a few weeks back, but we didn't talk about that he would actually send me this over. He was just, nah, that's this and this. I don't want to spoil. I'm not ordering that. I don't, but on the other hand, So that was the last I heard of it. And then today, all of a sudden, he sent me the deluxe scale Optimus Prime from Transformers Bumblebee. Almost toppled over. Great box what I see, and we're gonna take the first looks approach of my little title. Let's crack the sucker open. So once unboxed, beautiful, with that like a kind of blue lens flare in the back, little retro, and when we open up the metallic lid, a taste for things to come. Gotta get that fixed. In the words of Hannibal Chow from Pacific Rim, holy jeez, that is one beautiful looking Optimus Prime. Crazy, crazy good. We're gonna try and see if the light is sufficient for you guys to see a little bit of the details already. Like sculpted everywhere. Absolutely perfect. More in the review. More in the review. I gotta check more on how also light up and everything, how that's working. I'm just pushing several. Oh, I think I got it. I got no batteries in it. I got no batteries in. Gotta see if I got any batteries. I need to check that that light up feature. Man, beautiful. Absolutely insane. That company is freaking killing it. A little limited on the elbow, but at least it's still got over 90 degrees. Oh, the knee is beautiful. Kind of 3 parts. 1, 2, 3, and that covers down. Oh. I may have to hunt this guy down. It's beautiful. Absolutely amazing. The app crunch is probably the most, yeah. Check that app crunch out. Ah, and all spine here, you know, nothing hollow. That's the way to do business. Shoulders are cover pieces. Beautiful. Gonna just put that back in the box. I'm gonna check that out later. Yeah. But now, to today's topic. I just wanted to have a short thing that I wanted to tell you if you were wondering, like maybe, okay, he's getting the figures that I'm interested in, but he's getting them so late. That has a pretty simple reason. Sometimes I don't get the figures you guys want to see because I'm not interested in them. For people that checked out my channel and see my collection tour, the last one, I don't have all the stuff that anybody does, you know? Like many guys have multiple of the same molds to have alternate mode and butt mode, and then they have paint variants and they have repaints. And then complete teams, complete seasons when you talk Transformers, and that's just not my approach of collecting. I know that I, you know, punch myself on the balls essentially for trying to get bigger and not doing that. But this is still my collection, and I show you my collection, and under that also the things that I would get potentially, like the Prime. But there's another problem, and that's why if I get new things, I get them way later than other guys, and that is that I have the biggest import-export harbor in Germany right beside my door. Import-export for automobiles, that is. It's called the Kaiserhafen, Kaiser Harbor, if you want it like that. And direct at the start, we got the custom departments for that, and that grabs everything. I have zero chance to get any package over, I believe it's not even 22 and not even 45 bucks, over that set value without those guys actually grabbing it off the train, boat, truck, whatever, and sending me a letter. Meaning, if I order stuff, let's say I ordered stuff from Show Z. Many guys order with Show Z. It's a good store, it's got a great reputation. I get that about 2 weeks later, you know, with I don't know, what is it, China Post or anything, something like that, I don't know. It takes me 2 weeks, like I said. And then there's another week on top before I get the actual letter from custom departments that's actually saying, okay, we got something for you, but in order for you to get it, you need to get over here and pay, and that's the point, value added tax, which is now, I believe, down to 15–60%. Again, it was at 19 for a while, but I always have to pay that amount on top every time. And then maybe on top customs. That depends, but that topic is also different. For the German-speaking audience, there's a video by Sentinel Bear Reviews, what's happening with customs in Germany. So if I order something that's not my forte, but it's new and people want to see it, I would have now 2 reasons not to order it. Number one, it would take way longer for me, not even 2, but 3 weeks. Instead, I would order in the Netherlands with TF Robots because he gets it also slow, but then comes the second point, I would not pay the taxes. And or the value added tax. The value added tax I always pay, but the customs I sometimes not, sometimes I will. One example I had way back was the Enterbay Heavy Battle Damage Terminator 2 T800 in quarter scale, big piece. I had that coming from eBay, from a store. I was pretty happy that they had it for 400 because that was already aftermarket price. I believe the original was something in the 380 ballpark or something. I ordered that, I was happy, but I waited even 4 weeks for that. And then I got the letter and I was like, oh jeez. So I went over there, and in the end I only paid 75 bucks on top value added tax, but I had the nice custom departments employee that said to me, or officer that said to me, okay, I'm gonna check for a custom class, which is essentially the same, but you don't have to pay anything because it's the same and still different. I don't know how that works, but that's really what he said. I'm gonna get you a custom class that's gonna, I don't know, like categorize this figure as a plastic merchandise, but instead of paying 12%, you are paying nothing. And that's what he did. Otherwise, I would have paid on top of the 19%, even an added 12% onto that. And that's the reason why I don't order anymore from the United States or from Japan, China, anything. Because with this harbor directly beside me, like I can hear the ships and everything out of my window. Not even here, but also back there, the whole different direction in my sleeping room, in my bedroom. So it's not really making much sense, you know? So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I would try and get things better, quicker or something, but Currently I don't have a strategy, but that's the reason. Anyway, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can understand me a bit better. And if you are new, now you know what to expect. You get new things, but you get them a little later. And in case of Landbull, people still watch it. Watch time on that is good. Hits could be better. But anyway, happy for everybody or anybody that's watching my shit. And to close it out quick, because this went a little longer than I thought, I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, be good. Very important. Be well, and see you guys soon. All right? Bye-bye.